boys. We got the Grandpa Glide back today. I got up this morning and I started from yesterday. So you guys know I have a Volkswagen Passat. I drive that about half the time. I know people are like, oh, you should ride every day, only motorcycles. No, I don't do that. A couple of reasons. One, traffic, right? I don't like to fight traffic on the motorcycle. I've mentioned that many times. And two, you know, we're in that season where it's going to be thunderstorming a lot of the summer. So I'd rather keep myself, I don't mind the rain. Well, I do mind the rain. I don't like it. I don't mind the rain so much as the thunderstorms. Really, I'm not a big fan of riding in that. So anyway, I dropped my car off yesterday to have some warranty work done, some extended warranty. My extended warranty expires in September. I've got a cam cover, seal, a valve cover gasket, various electronic problems going into my car. Yesterday he asked me, he said, do you mind if I keep it overnight? I'm like, well, not ideal, but sure, go ahead. Which means my only mode of transportation is a motorcycle. And I said, you know what, let's put the Grandpa Glide back together because it's supposed to start thunderstorming early this afternoon and be off and on throughout the afternoon and evening. So why not, right? Plus, I wanted to record today at work anyway. One of my subscribers who I've now become, kind of friends with, bought a motorcycle. And he's coming down either today, tomorrow, or Friday. I won't know really until today, I think. So I'm going to get his bike out of we call it the biker barn, a little storage facility, kind of almost attached to the dealership. A lot of people who buy their bikes and leave them in there until they either come down or they're just not ready to take delivery yet. Maybe they're in the military. We had one guy leave his bike in there for about 3 months because he never told his wife he bought the bike. He didn't want to tell her. So I'm going to get his bike out of the barn, take it in, make sure it's full of gas, charge the battery, get it washed, fresh, etc. So that way when he does come in, whether it's later today, tomorrow, or Friday, that way it's good to go for him. Not having the windshield on in about 3 months, I got to tell you, even though it definitely looks like the Grandpa Glide with all this stuff on, I did put the rear seat on and the backrest and the luggage. I didn't need to put all that on. I really didn't. I really only wanted the windshield on so if I am riding in the rain later, it's not beating me in the chest while also just coming down in general. But I did put it all on. I'm like, hey, we're either going to go all or nothing here, man. We're not going to do anything half-ass. Well, okay, we're not going to do that half-ass. I do a lot of half-ass stuff in my life. But no, I kind of like having it on. I feel a little bit more relaxed behind the windshield. I'm not being pushed back by the wind. Now, I do have a backrest, but I don't feel pushed back by the wind. I like riding with my visor open. I can't really do that with my windshield off. So, also what this means is I get my rear-facing camera back, the one that you guys can see me on. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, because for the last couple of months, I've not had this camera going at all because the wind knocks it down on this bike, and I don't really have a good place to put it on the night train. But I'm watching, my analytics, and I don't have any more or less retention with it or without it. Tell me, do you like it? Do you actively dislike it? Or you don't really care either way? Those kind of things really help. I don't take every bit of feedback into consideration when people leave comments, but things like that, they impact you. Yeah, let me know. I have been known to take the shoulder. I do know a guy who recently went through the shoulder and got a nail in his tire. Oh, don't rev me with your Can-Am, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. There's a guy who rev bombed me on his fucking cat off, man. I do want to asterisk that by saying those things in their own right are very, very cool. We had one at the dealership that somebody traded in, and they got, I don't know if they got a freewheeler, some other trike. In their own right, they are absolutely cool. And those things are fast, man. Really fast. They're like bobbers with 3 wheels. But it's not a motorcycle. I mean, let's be real. will come by me and rip on me like you're saying, "Boy, what's up, bro?" You know what I mean? And there may be one day where I have to be on three wheels or choose to be on three wheels. I don't know. And I'm sure if I ever do that, I'm sure I'll make a video trying to sell you guys on how I've changed my mind and how it's now considered a motorcycle. You guys know the thing, man. Whatever you're doing is right. Whatever everybody else is doing is not quite right. It's very humid and muggy out today. It's like soup when you come to a stop. But when you're moving, it's so nice. It's so nice. There's a little bit of coolness, Christmas still. Not Christmas like the birth of, oh boy, like the birth of religious babies, but crisp, like apples, crispness. Say crispness and Christmas fast, like 5 times in a row each. See which one comes out on top. No, I dig this. I dig this a whole lot, man. I actually like the part sunny, part cloudy days quite a bit too. Not for the mugginess that generally comes along with it, but you know, I like feeling like there's a little bit of elevated shade provided to us down here on old terra firma. You know what I mean? Oh, this commute. Hate the traffic, love the view. Absolutely love the view. Look at that view. I love it. Again, don't want storms and mugginess, but I like looking out over the bay. Trying to make sure I don't get run over. And seeing like the water, clouds, but blue sky. That's just such a wonderful contrast of all the things that Florida has to offer. Good God. Let's see how it works. All right, so after moving all the bikes around and getting all nice and sweaty, we're gonna go out what we call the biker barn. Biker barn's over here, and it's where we store all of our overflow motorcycles. So if I have duplicates of new bikes that I don't need 100 black street glides inside, I'll put them in here. Sold bikes where somebody hasn't picked them up yet, these go in here. I probably should have brought the jump box because the bike that this guy bought is coming from Illinois. He bought it a couple weeks ago, so I'm hoping it'll start. Of course, it's not unlocked. Usually the biker barn is unlocked by now because we have business in here all day long. But apparently we're gonna have to go get the key and get it unlocked so I can move this bike around. Yep, here she is. I mean, this building is alarmed. It's got cameras in it and everything, but here's our stash of motorcycles. A lot of sold bikes, a lot of new bikes. There's our CVO from this year. The guy bought it February 28th, and we're just keeping it for him. It's like he's not ready to take it. I don't know about you, but if I had a CVO, I'd probably be riding it. But here is a bike we're getting out from my man, Matt. Heck yeah. Baby, we're gonna get that bike inside. I'm gonna make sure it's charged. Look at the fishtails on this thing. I don't know how everybody feels about fishtails, but that looks pretty good, man. I dig it. Let's get it inside. Hey, I don't know if I showed you guys or not. Last time I recorded in here, I think was for my day in the life video, which this isn't intended to be, but we changed the showroom around a little bit. If you've ever been in Burt's, you know that for the past like forever, the bikes have been like all lined up that way. And we took them and we made them like this way to help accommodate more. Plus I think it looks better when you walk in and all the bikes are kind of facing you. But got a lot more bikes coming in than normal. It's a beautiful thing, baby. Beautiful thing. Every time my favorite nephew comes up here, he gets me on camera. So I owe him the pleasure. Jesus Christ, I couldn't even think of it.
Yeah, a real pleasure here, baby. Talk about girls on film. This is more like greasy piggies on film.
Love it. What's up? Gunner come up here, grace us with his presence.
Hey, I heard you're bringing someone down from Illinois, so we gotta let you know. Did you let him know what we do?
What do we do?
Oh, we talk about what we do? Let me tell you what, the full package, the full experience. If you fly in and ride your motorcycle home. You're not even allowed to talk about it when you get back. Come on vacation, leave on probation, baby. That's how we do it in Florida.
Yeah, I was going to say we don't talk about what we do, so Gunner had to ruin it there by bringing it up. Thanks, buddy.
It's okay, man. There's a statute of limitations on it. The video will come out later.
That's what I was thinking.
So the day that I've been waiting for a while, me and this guy have been working on this deal since early April this year, and things kept falling through. We kept pushing it off, and finally, my man's here. He's had all the cameras on him because we got my boy Shade Tree up. He's got more cameras on him since prison. As Shade Tree just mentioned that anybody can be an adventurer. I'm so stoked that this guy, he good dude. I've had a chance to talk to him over the past 6-7 weeks. Watches the channel, watches Shade Tree's channel. He came down here, drove a day and a half to get down here, and the very first thing he's doing with his Ultra Classic is riding it back to Illinois.
After a day and a half in the car with a bunch of other people, I'd want to be on the bike too, buddy.
My mother and my sister. That was a long day.
That's a long trip, but hopefully they don't watch this video.
No, they were. It was good. They're very nice. It was good.
Nice.
It was good.
I think what we're going to do at Matt's request, which you ain't got to twist my arm, I think we're actually going to go for a little rip if you're still up for it.
Let's do it.
Not too long, but because I'm still on my work day, but we'll head out there and do it. Yeah.
Take a break.
One of the best parts of my day is getting out and riding motorcycles with other people. So
Yeah, it'd be a good way to get comfortable on it.
hell yeah. All right, here we go. The whole family's here. Josh came over. There's Matt on his 2010 Ultra Classic. Yeah, baby. So he can ride with us, which I'm all about. We're going to do the test ride route that I've done so many times before. Looks good back there. While we were back there, you might see it on Josh's channel, but another guy rolled in from Virginia saying he watches our channels all the time, and that's just so cool, man. Like he said on his, motorcycles just make the world a little bit smaller, and I completely agree. I'm so very happy that Matt came down here to do this. Not solely because I made a sale off of it, yes, but I can sell to locals. It's just, I don't know, man. I mentioned it before that meeting new people is one of the best parts about doing YouTube, and definitely one of the best parts about being in a sales position. There are a lot of downs in sales, but that's definitely one of the ups. And the fact that this guy sees me on the internet, and we end up talking to each other, and he comes all the way down from Illinois, buys a motorcycle from me, and is going to ride it back. That blows me away. Now, even though I know we went through the motorcycle, Matt and I, that bump. Matt and I have been texting with each other, throughout this whole process for several weeks. I'm going to ask him to send me relatively frequent updates so I know he's making it along just fine. Anytime my friends go on long trips, I like to know that they're okay along the way. Not to be a total nanny about it, but you know how it is. Like I said on that video where I did the day in the life, working at the dealership, getting out for test rides is one of the highlights of my day. Because we can always find things to do inside the walls of the dealership, especially being, in charge of the inventory management piece. There's always something to do. If somebody comes in and they're interested in a motorcycle, yeah, sales is a whole process, but the demo ride is the best. That's the best part of the whole sales process. Now, he already bought the bike, but he still hadn't ridden it, and he gets a chance to ride, and we all get the chance to ride together. So that's another highlight. I mentioned a few times that it took us about 6-7 weeks to strike this deal, and he told us off camera, he's like, what was the straw that broke the camel's back with my wife? She looked at me and said, can you just stop talking about it and just buy the damn bike already? Hey, that's how you got a keeper right there. Or as we like to call it in the sales game, persistence eases resistance. So maybe he just wore her down. And Mama, if you're watching, I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm just speculating on all possible outcomes. And just like that, we're back at Birch. The demo route that we take is about 15 or 20 minutes, depending on traffic. It's a nice little combination of different road conditions, traffic environments, and I know in the video we cut a lot of it out, but if you guys come down here, I'll take you on it. I will absolutely take you on it. Home sweet home. All right, so our short time together has come to an end. Unfortunately, one of the conditions, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, one of the conditions for Matt being allowed to come down to Florida to pick up his bike was that he had to get his ass back home quick, fast, in a hurry so he could save some vacation days for the family.
That's it.
Can respect that. As long as your wife or your partner is willing to, allow you to make all these grand adventures.
That's why I'm here. She said, quit bitching about it and go get it. I'm tired of hearing about it.
I love that so much. Yeah. So it was good meeting Matt. We'll say our goodbyes here off camera. I can't show this kind of X-rated stuff on YouTube anyway. It'll get demonetized. So
It's Florida.
All right, nieces and nephews, here we go. It's a Monday night. We haven't done a Monday night date night in ever, I think. So, yeah, I haven't ridden the night train since a week ago when we got the tires put on. I made the appointment on the 30th of May. Today's the 22nd. Yeah. So 8 days from now, the detailer, man, he's going to make this thing look like it came off the truck, man. This guy's really good. I left my gloves inside. And in the spirit of laziness, what?
Oh, it's you this time, huh?
Oh, you didn't hear me when I was telling you that up there?
No.
Yeah, in the spirit of laziness, I'm not going to go get them. We're just going to go gloveless. I know some people will tell me, oh, I'll never ride without gloves. Well, I'm already riding in shorts, so if I care that much about my skin, I'd be wrapped up like a pillowcase. To be fair, though, I really don't like riding without gloves that much. Not for any sort of safety reasons. I could honestly give a less about that. Well, I feel a lot more confident whipping this thing around with new tires on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't care about wearing gloves, about not wearing gloves or wearing gloves. I don't know, whatever the right way to say that is, for any safety reasons by any stretch. Because honestly, regardless of what kind of feedback I might get from anybody in the comments that's irritated by it, I don't really give a shit about it that much. Safety, that is. If I'm being 100% honest. With the exception of my helmet. I do want to wear that all the time. But, no, I don't like the sweat all over my hands. That's really the main reason. That's the main reason I wear gloves. I don't like the sweat on the grips and my hands. Hate it. But two, I like feeling less vibration on my hands. Look at you getting gas in there all by yourself.
Yeah, I've done it once or twice.
Have you? Proud of you. Not about this, just in general. Oh, you know what I've never noticed about this bike? Maybe all bikes do it. I'm going to have to look. I swear my wires are just next to the neck. Yours are like in the frame and then come out.
Yeah.
You knew that already?
Yeah, I like how they're not in the way.
Look how you pay attention to
They're
shit.
kind of like tucked in there.
Yeah. No, mine are next to the gas tank. How about that? 2008, 2010. They come a long way. Did a good job. I'm going to reward you with some ice cream or something.
Oh, yay. Yeah,
I was kind of making fun of the proud of you thing back there. And you know what's so funny? Oh, maybe it's not funny, and it's not even all that ironic. I mean, a lot of people could probably guess that there's a lot of people like this, but I can't tell you how many times throughout the week that I meet people, and I will not ever assume that women are only going to ride on the back, right? So I'll always ask, what do you guys ride? And if just the husband answers, I'll say, what do you ride? Instead of do you ride or whatever. So many men will be like, oh, I ain't letting her ride anything on her own. It's like,
Oh my God.
who the fuck are you? And it's not like I'm not a feminist. I don't give about just about any movement at all, except bowel movements. Like all those people that not the people that make nasty comments about you or whatever, but just the ones that the first thing they say on some of these videos, too much bike for her, or she should have started on a sports. Like, who are you
Like, who says?
Right. Like there's a rule out there.
Yeah, you know how many people are still to this day. Your video from November of you riding my road truck, still my number one video every rolling 28 days. And it's just, you're lucky she didn't crash into the house. It's like, what prompted you to say that? She didn't crash in the house. You know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah.
I hate that part of, go ahead.
There's just people out there who always have something to say.
Well, that's true, and you and I both probably see that every day. But I guess it's that one in particular. It's like, I mean, you and I have a very traditional type relationship. Like family. There's a lot of the woman things that you do, and a lot of man things that I do.
Right.
But I don't know. That's just kind of over the top. I don't think there's ever been anything that I've said, oh, no woman of mine's ever going to do that, God damn it. Better go get me a beer. Maybe that's a little extreme, but...
No, but you've never been like you've never tried to tell me like I'm not going to do something.
Right.
Or there's no way I'm going to do something. Always encouraged me to do stuff like that. Not like, oh no, that's a manly thing. You can't do that.
Right. And I don't even think it's because, I never, and this is me speaking for me, I've never taken that approach because, again, I'm not a movementist. I just think that's, a defining characteristic of actually loving someone.
Right.
And not just your status in a relationship. The same way we've always encouraged our kids to do things that might be a little bit different.
Right.
And we've tried to, caution them when they were going to do things that we didn't think they should do. But even then, I don't think I've even ever said to you, any kind of caution, because, kind of grown together, so we kind of went through the same phases in life together, I guess. Anyway, enough about that shit, I guess. Whether it's Sunday, Monday, Saturday, Sunday. We do like our country roads back here.
Yeah, they're nice.
You guys hear me bitch about Tampa traffic a lot because it's just really bad. And there's so many people I talk to on a daily and weekly basis who are from out of state who say I would never ride a motorcycle here. And I understand the sentiment. Because actually, and I may have mentioned it before, I actually don't ride my motorcycle to work on the vast majority of weekdays because I don't trust motherfuckers out here. I really don't. It's just there's too much stupid shit going on between lanes and exits and everything else. But what I will say is that I'm thankful that she and I, my family and I live in very close proximity to roads like this. Where, sometimes you're going to get out here and you're going to have some traffic, but for the most part, you don't. Are they open? Yeah, they're open. Huh. Dude, usually it's full of people out here.
Are they open?
That's what I just said. Stop stealing my lines. Did you park over there? Because I basically took up this whole space.
Yeah.
Here, you want to leave? Yeah, just leave it. People could have been here before.
Not like they're busy.
No, and if they get busy, them for not being on motorcycles.
Right.
Anyway, no, it feels fantastic out here right now. Let's grab some food. You guys have been here before. You're going to come again, whether you want to or not. Don't click off the videos. Stick around.
Hey, but we haven't been here in the daylight. Normally when we come, it's been dark. Okay, so I was just over there talking. There is some, we're in an area of town, of the county, actually, where we've got a lot of lakes, which is why you got Land O'Lakes kind of over there. I'm looking at this house, right? And I'm looking at this, good thing this gate's there to block off anybody from getting on property. Nobody can get onto that property. There's a chain link fence, gate. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. You don't want to use your shirt? Why not? Huh? I do. The kids do it. I do it. What, you too high class or something?
Just a little bit.
And why'd you marry me? You got no class at all. You guys come here at all, visit, whatever. We absolutely have to get a Cuban. Now, I've never had one here. I've had them all over the place. Maybe I should get a bite of hers, kind of see how it is. I found my old faithful favorite, and as I mentioned, once I find something I like, it's kind of hard to get me off that thing for a little bit. It's not hard to get me off, but it's hard to get me off what I like. Oh, I get a bite of it?
Yeah.
It's got tomatoes on it.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
You don't know that. That's pretty good. You can dive into my burger. I'll see you guys later.
Well, it's actually kind of cool. I remember 3 hours ago, I was sweating my ass off at work. I can't believe how much it's cooled down.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly.
Holy smoke! Got this cold breeze going up my shorts, hitting me square in the nuts. It's not
Square.
square. Square in the nuts. I think that's what huevos ranchero means in Spanish. It's square in the nuts.
Okay.
Can you prove me wrong?
Well, no.
Was it ranch
Not right
eggs?
now.
Farm eggs? Eggs with ranch dressing?
Oh, God, no. It's definitely not it.
Have you had that before?
No.
So then you don't know if it's good or not.
Doesn't sound good.
But at some point you said to yourself, broccoli sounds pretty good right now.
Yes,
Do you like eggs?
I do.
Do you like ranch?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I like pickles, but I like ice cream, but I don't think I would like pickle ice cream.
See? You don't think you would like it. You don't know. I don't like it.
You don't know either.
Fuck no, I've never had it.
Just like you've probably never even eaten like cauliflower or spinach.
Don't know. Okay. Yes, I have. Cauliflower, when you're eating it, the scent you get when you eat cauliflower is like if you were going to eat dirty ass. That's something that I don't enjoy.
Dirty ass.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had any.
Good Lord, I got goosebumps.
Huh? Oh, I'm talking about eating ass.
No.
Yeah. Damn, where are you at?
I'm back here.
You in Pasco County? Look, guys, I'm trying to put this in the mirror here so you can see. Oh, boy. Well, I think we're going to enjoy the rest of this little ride. Hope these clouds don't make their way over top of us and dump their moisture all over our body. And, yeah, head back to the house. See you later.
All right, y'all, that's going to wrap this video up. What a great time. I didn't know where I wanted to put this video in terms of my timeline, but it was only a couple weeks ago, and Shade Tree has always been talking about come down to Burt's, ride your bike home. And this was my first experience with somebody actually doing that. I mean, a friend of mine did it 2 years ago when he came down for the camp out in October of 21, but this was the first time that I dealt with someone directly, especially coming through me to do it. And I'm really honored that that Matt decided to buy his motorcycle for me and come down and ride it back to Illinois. That's fantastic. As a reminder, the Night Train giveaway is still going on. So far to date, it's been about a month and I've got about 120 stickers sold, 180 left. It's been strictly online through YouTube and Instagram. I'm going to do some local efforts here to get through these things, but get after it, man. 180, that's not very many left. Only 300 of these things are going to be sold. The bike could be yours, but I do appreciate you coming along for this video and all videos. And until next time, we'll see you later.